Arabian Oud niche fragrances. Let's talk about it.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. Today we're going to be talking about just a brief introduction onto three Middle Eastern niche fragrances in my collection. We're just going to do basically like a second impression, I guess. I guess it would be like a second impression. These are three fragrances from Arabian Oud that some I have worn already, and one of them I just have like, this is basically a second impression on, and I haven't really spoken much of these. I am going to be putting these on the to-wear list, etc. So if you're interested in content like that, Arabian Oud fragrances, etc., make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get started with the first fragrance today we're going to be talking about. It's called Arabian Oud Solid Black. This basically, gentlemen, smells like a fragrance that revolves around the whole kirke DNA, or just like a fruit basket, except for the fact that it's much more wearable in my opinion. Kirke in and of itself reminds me of fragrances like Xerjoff's Erba Pura, except for Erba Pura is pretty synthetic in my opinion, and it's a lot more feminine than something like kirke. Kirke I find to be slightly unisex, feminine leaning, whereas this one is also very similar. It is unisex, women can also easily rock this one, but gentlemen, this is a bit more on the masculine side of things. So if you were debating between Erba Pura, kirke, etc., I find this one to be better than all of them, especially for something that I would personally wear. This is high heat approved, except for the fact that it's pretty strong, so you really have to be careful with the atomizer on this bad boy. I wouldn't recommend spraying it more than about 7 times. It can be cloying, but moral of the story is that this is a nice, fresh fragrance that does the whole kirke vibes, but a bit more masculine. So this in of itself can technically be the review. So this is my review for Solid Black. It smells like kirke, it smells like Erba Pura, much more refined. It's closer to kirke vibes. It's got that vanilla along with some of the praline. And as it dries down, it gets more masculine because of those musk, sandalwood, and that vanilla, basically. It lasts for like 8 to 10 hours as well. This wears pretty thick. So that's pretty much it with Solid Black. You are gonna get a lot of those floral aspects in the mid, rose, etc. And like I was saying, there are some feminine aspects to it, but in that category or realm of fragrances, that's where this one is the most masculine of them all. So that's why I kind of didn't want to do just a video on its own, because that's all I'm gonna say is that, you guys, it smells very similar to kirke Erba Pura, except for the fact that it's the most masculine of them all. Pretty misleading bottle though. I mean, this looks like a Zippo. It's kind of strange, has this opening, but all of this is no, this is actually plastic, but the bottle itself feels pretty sturdy. It's kind of gimmicky with this whole thing, but yeah, all in all, I mean, I wouldn't expect a scent profile coming from this, but that's exactly what it smells like. If you're looking for a basket of fruit type of fragrance for the summertime, you're absolutely gonna stand out with this, gentlemen. And like I said, the most masculine of them all. So there you have it. That's what I think about this one, that one, personally. Another one that I have rocked before and I don't find that it deserved a full review is going to be Arabian Night Gold. And it doesn't not deserve, it's not because of the fact that the scent profile is not a good one by any means. It's a pretty good one, except for the fact that it's pretty close, in my opinion, to Arabian Night Silver. This smells like the night version of Arabian Night Silver. There are a few differences in the notes, but for me personally, what I detect the most difference of is it's slightly spicier, woodier, and muskier. Imagine taking that other scent profile, which already smells like the original, to me personally, smells like it has the same geranium quality in Parfums de Marly Layton, blend it with Versace Dylan Blue, so incensey Dior Sauvage vibes, the whole ambroxan peppers, incense along with that geranium. It kind of smells like a hybrid of a few of those fragrances. This one basically takes that DNA, musks it up, adds a little bit more creamy woods as well, and that's what you get with this one. One that'll last longer during the cooler weather. So if you enjoy Arabian Night Silver and you want something that'll last a bit longer, this is the one to go with, Arabian Night Gold. I will say though that it's not as versatile as the silver one, but for whatever it's worth, I think that people should at least know my opinion on the whole take of it, and that's why we're doing this video. So this smells like the gold or the silver, but it's just denser, heavier, muskier, and woodier. Still a fantastic fragrance. By no means this is not a bad fragrance, and we'll do a video where we will contrast the gold and the silver in itself, aside from this video as well. So the last one, and not least, honestly, this one smells pretty good as well. I haven't had a full wearing of this one, but just first impressions on this, and it's called Solid. It's not the Solid Black, and you would think that these are kind of flankers of each other, Solid and Solid Black, but they are far from. The bottle presentation of this, I think, is hideous, honestly, and it's pretty gimmicky as well. Terrible quality with this whole lever that stops the atomizer, but not only that, the atomizer on this is just, Yeah, but don't let that fool you because the scent profile, this one smells pretty rich. It smells pretty expensive. Actually smells a lot like some fragrance that I already have, which is called Xerjoff Cruz del Sur 2. This is it right here. So Cruz del Sur 2 has this mango, milky, frothy, almost like mango lassi type of vibe. So all my brothers and sisters from the East, it's that yogurt, sweetened yogurt milk drink. So mango milkshake essentially is what the Cruz del Sur smells like. Cruz del Sur is a lot more photorealistic. It has a couple of the green aspects a little bit more so. You can get the fiber nuances or the fiber texture or fibrous texture from the scent profile. It's weird, I know, but you kind of get like the suede texture that redraws the whole mango skin. This one, however, it's not so much around the mango, but rather it's the orange blossom for sure. So it smells more like something of like orange creamsicle type of vibe. So if that's what you're into, it smells like an orange cream milkshake, basically. And it smells, honestly, this is pretty gourmand. It smells fantastic in my opinion. When you want to smell like an edible gourmand. And for that reason, I think this is perfectly unisex as well. Very vanillic with that orange top, creamy, milky. I mean, this is a fantastic fragrance. If that is the vibe that you're into, which I was absolutely obsessed with, those whole creamy, vanillic, and I still kind of am. The fruit cream, it's so good. It's so good. I haven't worn this one yet. I haven't found the appropriate time to wear it, maybe during the fall, etc. I think that this is pretty milky and frothy, a little bit too dense for the summertime, but during the spring, potentially could get away with this one as well. Full review coming soon for that as well. So there you have it, Solid Black, technically a full review for that. A comparison contrasting video coming very soon, but there's my brief contrast and my first impressions on Arabian Oud Solid. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think of any one of these fragrances, and until the next video, peace.